Now we're gonna go through the key details of every corner of the track. For turn 1, we wanna aim for the 200 meter board as a braking point, and then we wanna try to aim in the middle of the curb to help the car rotate, and wanna go as wide as possible to be able to carry more speed through the corner, and to gain as much time on these long straights coming. And here we wanna try to not scrub off the time by scrubbing the wheels too much. Same here, stay tight, and you wanna try to keep it on left here to not bottom out, since the ground is lower here. And for the bus stop, you wanna aim for the 300 meter board as a braking point and a turning point, and to be close to the barrier as possible and cut the curb as well. You wanna cut this one as well. Be careful to not overdo it, since you can bottom out very easily. Same thing here, you wanna cut half of it roughly. You wanna use all of this as well. Use all the track possible. And here we wanna trail the brakes to help it rotate and to be able to go aggressively on the throttle, and to wash it out and use all of the track yet again. And for the next left-hander, we wanna use this one as a braking reference in the higher temps, and we can use this one in the colder temps, or we can brake a little bit earlier than this one. And we wanna try to aim to be as close as to the curb as possible, to hug it, to not go offline, since it's downhill. It's very easy to understeer if you go offline here, and if you hug it you can go on the throttle and let the car wash out to the curb and use all of the track. For the next uphill right-hander, we want to aim in between the 200 and 150, roughly 150 meter as a braking reference. We want to brake, and it's uphill, you can brake pretty late and pretty hard. And here you want to try to stay on line and try to aim for a later apex. Since it's uphill, you don't want to be offline yet again, like the last corner. Because if you do, you will not be able to go on the throttle earlier. And you will lose a lot of time. And for the hairpin, we want to aim for the 200 meter board where we start braking. And we want to avoid this apex to not unsettle the car, as it's going to accelerate and steer at the same time. And here you can use all the track beyond the curb, since there's no off track here. Try to stay tight still, because the car has a lot of downforce and doesn't need to run that wide. And here, for the left-hander, you want to aim for this one as a braking reference. There's no really braking reference here, so this is the only option I found here. And here it's very important to not lock up the rears. It's uphill, so you can brake pretty hard, but be careful to not lock up, since you're gonna turn and it's uphill, and the compression is gonna make it spin. And also carrying more speed here is gonna be punishable, very noticeable. And here you want to avoid this curb and try to go for a late apex, and be aggressive on the throttle and try to dance the rear kinda, to be able to reach the maximum track usage over here to gain more time. And for a left-hander in the Acura, it's pretty simple, it's flat out. And here for the final corner, you want to use the end of this barrier as a braking reference. You want to try to avoid this curb, as you can unsettle the car and you will understeer into the wall, as this is very important since it's going to start finish line. And there's a lap of Watkins Glen.